morning. Good morning, good morning. Isn't that a sweet message? Good morning, good morning. Okay. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. You know who has to go Christmas shopping today? I do. I do. And then hopefully meet up for lunch. So yeah. So let's do Sunday, Monday. What were you singing? I was in the middle of the last video you popped on. I was just saying, good morning, I love you, good morning. And I was like, that's a really sweet message. That's a really sweet hello. Oh, good morning. I was going to wait until I left to actually put my lipstick on. I was like, remember I was laughing with you guys when I went into the pharmacy and bought 9 things of fucking lipstick? But I was putting my errands in and I was like, I grabbed the lipstick, but I don't want it on right now. I don't want it on right now. But let's, I got like maybe an hour with you guys. So let's utilize that. Let's utilize that. I want these, and these. I'm gonna go with those. I'm gonna go with those. Love you, elephant picture. Just had an old video of yours that popped up in it. Yeah, which one? Is it like the big one? He's been around. He's been around for years. This is one of my favorites. I mean, he's definitely my favorite. One of my, yeah, he's my favorite. But This one's one of my favorites. I still have so many in storage. But yeah, those are the two ones that have been with you guys for a while now. Yeah, I think when I started, I had him. I always had my my Ganesha. You guys know when I got things out of storage, I just kind of like put them all behind me. And TV's crooked. I just said the TV's crooked. When I took everything out of storage, I kind of just put them all behind me. And I still haven't done anything with them. But I typically don't crowd everything like that in one thing. I just have stuff everywhere. I only have the downstairs, right? So I got the, like, no room. And I was really proud of myself when I downsized my storage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only have like 7 bins down here, which is great, right? Compared to, I don't know, my store was huge, and then I went to like a 5x5. No fucking way. There's no way that's 5. 3 by something, maybe? Tiny. It's like probably like that, and goes up like 8 feet. I have like 20 bins in there. I got rid of all my furniture. Well, except for my antique dressers and stuff like that. I have, but besides that, I only grabbed my jewelry. So that's a plus. An elephant spiritual. Yeah, I think a lot of animals are. Every animal. To me, I've always been drawn to elephants. It's just been something I've collected since I was a kid. My parents got me a lot of, I want to say dolphins, because when I was younger, I really wanted to be like a marine biologist or an oceanographer. Like my favorite whale was like an orca, a beluga. So they always gave me like sea critters. And then, so right around high school, I started collecting elephants. I like owls too. I got a pair of owls hanging on my elephant. Remember these 2 little guys? Well, if you were with my channel for a while, I bought them in a pair. They're just so cute. I think they're for the Christmas tree. But the little stuff everywhere, little trinkets, you know. But really, Ganeshas and Buddhas I've been collecting since I was a teenager. My first Buddha I came across actually was this one. It was my Nana's. And ever since then, I was like, oh, I like you. I like you. And I was little. That's when she lived in the Lawrence projects, when the projects were like I wouldn't say they're not close knit anymore. It's just not the same. I think no matter where you live, can be a close knit community. But I'm talking like when they used to hang the stuff on the clotheslines and flowers and neighbors and the scent of food, and you could just go out and play, and they didn't tell you that you couldn't leave like the vicinity, and it's just that era, right? I'll never forget it. I thought it was like the best thing ever, because because there'd always be like friends around, all that. You know what I mean? Like it was just, and she was Italian, so a lot of Italians. Then my dad grew up there, so he knew everybody, and then it was all like his kids that he grew up with. I mean, for those that are like older, like 60s, 70s, you know what the projects were like then, you know? But again, you can live anywhere. I mean, when me and Danny first got together, I went from like a richy little town with my parents to like the city and some of the worst streets in Haverhill. And I was like, I really don't want to live here and blah, 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 blah. And I was a little hesitant, but I wasn't scared. The apartment was really, really nice. But I knew it was like not one of the greatest streets. But then when I got there, I can't even tell you like how comfortable I was. Like everybody hawked everybody. Like if Danny had somebody in the car that was not me, the neighbor, somebody I wouldn't know or did know would always be, oh, I saw your husband in the car with some girl around here the other day. And I was like, huh? Like, okay. Long story, but stuff like that, right? So it was never really, no matter what type of neighborhood you're in, you could be close-knit or not, right? So I didn't mean to like really offend anybody at all. You know, if anybody took offense to that. So it was not my intentions. It was just the projects in the 60s were not the projects today. You wouldn't catch me living in the projects today. Just not a thing. Well, not the projects around here. Okay? I can say a lot about the projects around here nowadays. It's just not a place you want to be. It's hard to escape that type of life. It sucks. You know? So, it is what it is. Remember, I figured that all out when I got the divorce with Danny, and I was telling you guys that it wasn't really legal. Hold on.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm looking for the fucking humidifiers. I had two of them. They're shaped like a teardrop.
Yeah, I just saw those.
Yeah, okay, great. I did too. I have no idea where. I've been in every fucking closet in the house.
I think in the towel closet, bottom shelf, in the hallway. I think there might be one. No, I think they're in the closet in the spare room.
I just looked in there too. Okay, also, the bench that I built into the shelves by the fireplace?
Yeah.
That thing is like full of some really nice Christmas stuff Mom usually puts out. She forgot about it.
Oh.
And I didn't even know it was in there.
Okay.
I was going to look in the boiler room. I already looked in the boiler room.
Okay. I have a couple. I have a little one right there. Found one of them. It was in the attic. I knew I just saw it. He's like, well, why would I just put one in the attic? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't read your mind when you decided to put it in the attic, so I don't know where the other one is. But we found one. All right, you know me, I can yap. So let's read. I know, it was so good to see him. Did you guys see the boys I posted on Facebook the other day? I made him take a photo. I mean, they hang out all the time, but hi, Sheldon. Hey, buddy bear. Caden's in the middle. They're just so cute when they're little, right? I mean, gosh. I mean, they're all so different. They all live in different towns. They stayed friends. Caden, the other Caden, he's always been huge. Like, my son loves basketball. They all do. They used to play. But Caden does football. He's a sophomore, the other one. He made varsity this year. So, you know, to make varsity, sophomore is a big deal, you know. So he's all about that. Anthony does I don't know what Anthony does. But they're all pretty great fucking kids. I really lucked out with my children. I mean, they can all be little pieces of shit sometimes. Don't get me wrong, they can be assholes sometimes, but they hang out with like the good crowds and stuff, you know. Mia's a lot like me, so she makes me a little nervous. You know, I forget she's 18 sometimes. She's like, oh, I'm going to take a ride with Ari and do this and do that. And I'm like, for what? It's like drives me nuts sometimes when she hangs out with Ari, because Ari's got a license driving, right? Like majority of all her friends. And be 9 o'clock at night. We're going to go grab food. I'm like, what the fuck? For what? Oh, we're going to go to the mall. The mall an hour away instead of the mall that's 5 minutes down the road. And I can't even like... I gotta tell myself, like, what? She's fucking 18. Like, you know what you were doing? Like, I was always in the car, driving around. It's what we did. But it's different when it's your kid. It's different. So I'm like, you home? I'm constantly on, like, location. Like, where are you? Like, I can't sleep. It's just not the same. Jade goes into, like... mass all the time with her friends. I finally started sleeping through that. So I'm just like, what the frick? I tell you my lip shade and what brand. Oh, I just bought 9 of them. That one's the one I wear every year. And we talk about it every year. It's one of my favorites. I either do the dark maroon or the pinks. You'd think I would know the name of it after all these years, but I don't. Divine Wine. And I want to say this might not be the exact shade, but it's the same brand. Well, no, it's Maybelline. Maybelline Divine Wine. I can't find the stain. It's hard to find the stain for this particular color. Don't ask me why. Probably because it might bleed, because it bleeds on my lips, so I'm careful when I put it on, and then by the time it spreads, it's kind of there. But it's always been my favorite color. And I just was like, if anything, it's just off like a shade. I wiped it off. So, I mean, it stains a little bit, but it's the one I always wear. So, there you go. There you go. And I just realized I grabbed another pair of glasses and these are red and it's driving me nuts. I think they're pink. I don't know. It came with 4. Oh, much better. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. Yeah, it's a pretty color. I really can't do red. Every once in a while I can pull off red. It just depends on what I'm wearing. You know? I try plums once in a while. Can't really pull off a plum. Anything dark and deep just meshes very well with me. My skin tone and stuff. Go figure, just like me, dark and deep, right? Lipstick that adjusts to your skin tone. That's cool. I do like the beige. Every once in a while, I'll do the beige. Reconciliation came up. Pink in the summer, reds in the winter. I don't know. Does anybody else change up their lip color seasonally? I'm not a huge makeup person, so my Nana would never leave the house without lipstick. If you do, it's normal. Okay. Is that normal? I mean, I went out, I think it was Thursday, and I literally put on a little eyeshadow and mascara. And that was it. I haven't worn makeup in a while. And I keep hearing, ghetto superstar, that's what you are. Going through, reaching for the stars. Run away with me to another place so we can on each other. So much All right. I'd love to just like chat, but I gotta go shopping. Purple. Yeah, purple reminds me of like a plum. I can't pull off the plums. I can pull off pink. Any shade of pink I can pull off. I like pinks. Should probably peek. Rely on each other. One lover to another. So yeah, let me run to the bathroom and then we start this Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I just want to keep singing. I almost wrote Sunday, Monday, Sunday. And I'm like, So I don't know if you repeat something on Tuesday or the same thoughts come in on Tuesday. I don't know what that's about. But that's almost how I wrote it. So in my head, in your head, bathroom thought. I think I want to put, good morning. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Did you just literally step out of bed? I'm sure it's fine. But he kind of like took a step back and had to like, I fucking hope he's not sick. No, like you take a step and then you kind of like, well, you take a step back. I don't even know how to explain it. Like he lost his balance. In your head. Oh. In my head, I've been kind of dreaming of like where I want to live, which is odd. Because you know me, I don't really like to settle down in like one location because I really want to do a lot of traveling. I just never really wanted to buy. If I was going to buy, I'd buy like a cabin in the woods for like summer and like for the kids and family while I kind of travel, you know? I'd rather just lease. But now it's like, just make sure he's okay. Kind of took a step back there. You dizzy, lightheaded? No, just tired. How'd you sleep?
Huh?
How'd you sleep?
Good.
Good. Love you.
Love you.
So I can just see myself in this house. I can't even explain it. I don't even. But definitely like an open floor concept. But I want an indoor koi pond. I looked up a couple really good ideas. You know how a lot of people do them like outdoors? I want mine indoors. But like some, I mean, they were so, the ones that I came across, it's like just having a giant aquarium. But they were like the ones I came across, they're like shaped differently and they're on the ground, but then you'd have to have like a skylight, right? But I'd like to incorporate that because I could stare at that all day and talk to the fish. Quite the life, right? But I just think it's freaking odd because I never had any intentions on buying or settling in like one location. Michelle, I'm gonna feed you. I'm gonna feed you, buddy. And now my brain is like, huh. Because I'm like, I'm even like, how many bedrooms would I get? Because all my kids are older, right? But you never know. Kids come back home, something happens, yada, yada. Or guest. So I think it's weird that this is kind of going through my head. I don't think it's weird that I'm sure a lot of people do this. For me though, I honestly would rather lease, if it's just me, like a little apartment, and like I said, have like a summer house, or a house in Savannah, like have two houses, but not like super expensive houses, you know what I mean? And just rent, and I don't know, it's just was always my plan if I was going to do something like that. But for weeks now, my head has different plans. Is that happening to anybody? What would be the point of investing in a house like that? And then, I mean, it's nice to always come home to something, right? I don't know. I just think it's very odd for me. And it's more than just like intuition, right? I don't know. I just feel like it kind of wants to take me out of like my comfort zone. Like, you guys know from the town I was living in, they had 0 rentals, and I refused to buy because I was super stubborn. And I refused to leave the town. So I moved back in with my parents, and I struggled making that decision. Struggled. Did not want to do it. I fought that one. Drove the kids back and forth to school for half a year. Going crazy trying to find a place in the same town. Couldn't. Then the town found out. So then I had to swap school districts. You guys remember the shit show. And now I'm sitting here 3 years later, and I'm like, everything for a reason. Like, I'm here for a reason. I'm here. I came back to reconnect because remember, I kind of lost connection with the family when I went through my spiritual thing because of, judgment and opinions and things like that. And you know me, I can write fucking people off like they're dead to me. You don't exist, And I don't even think that's a bad trait. It's just, you can't consistently give me shit for something I want to do or makes me happy or this and that. Like, takes them a little while, people to adjust, right? Right ones will adjust and the other ones will not. So it was meant for me to come back and kind of reconcile and be here for this. So it all makes sense, Obviously, you're not going to see it when it happens. But it's just like all clicking. And it's been clicking. I really thought it was like in the last year, like the bond is great, that the bond was originally gone, But no, I get it. Bittersweet, but I get it. So I guess I'm bringing that up because I don't know where everybody's going next, and whether you're happy about the circumstances or you're not. Trust me when I say there's a reason for everything, It took me 2 years to figure it out. I mean, Spirit really blocked me from going back to that town. And now I look at it and I'm like, I can't believe I even wanted to be in that town like that. Right? So, and now I'm like imagining like certain structures within a house. It's just very strange. So I know I'll probably be moving. I can feel it. And it's in a time where I don't want to move, if that makes sense. I got comfortable. The Spirit's like, a little too comfortable. I mean, I'd be fine living here with my dad. Who's going to take care of my dad? But he's still young. I know he's going to do lots and travel. And it's just like, it's a lot to think about. I just know I'm going to get pushed out by Spirit. I'm going to get pushed out of my fucking comfort zone. I know it. Like, you can't just let me live here, right? But that's just it. I always wanted to move. You guys know this about me. I never wanted to stay here. But now I'm like, okay, when my mom's gone, who's going to take care of my dad? I feel obligated. Not that I'm obligated, but like, I want to, if that makes sense. I don't want him to be alone. And I've always said that anyway about my parents regardless. Like, I wouldn't even want them in nursing homes. Like, I'd always want them to come eventually stay with me. So I know we're not there yet with him. I'm like, you can't live alone. But he'd probably have a blast living alone. You know? So I'm just like, I know Spirit's gonna push me out. It's just so ironic how things happen, you know? It's like you can't wait to get out, and now it's like you don't want to leave, but now you're gonna get out, you know? I'm just like, well, maybe I can make it work like a little bit. And it's like, no. I could be a gazillionaire and still want to live with my dad, you know? Maybe it's just not meant to go down that way. I don't know how this is all going to play out. You know what I mean? So, but ideally, yeah, see. It's heavy. Just thinking about it, like I know it won't go down that way. But I want it to. Fucking A, man. Life, right? I don't know. I hope it goes down that way. Even if I move, he moves. And then he does what he does on the side. Maybe make him like a little in-law guest house. You know what I mean? Just so he's got someone to come home to. Fucking man. I don't know how people fucking do it. He's still young. I mean, he's older. 68, 69. He's still young though. And then I'm like, in my head. I don't know. If things play out the way I want it to, he'll be with me. I prefer like a separate house on the side of the house. But I'd love him to be like right there. You know, ideally I'd like to be like on the ocean or on a lake. We can go fishing. I know he'll probably move to the beach. I think he'd prefer the beach over a lake. I don't know. He'd be happy with a lake though, because he loves his boats, you know? He finally just sold his boat, but I mean, he still has boats where he goes like on the river to go fishing and stuff like that. He's got every boat, you name it, we got it. Except kayaks. We don't have kayaks. We think we would with the water behind our house, but we do not have kayaks. Every neighbor has a kayak, but we don't have kayaks. And I'm always bitched at him, like, we don't have snowmobiles. I'm like, why are we in New England? You never took us skiing. We always laugh about it. The neighbors illegally, they drain the pond, back of the pond every year. So they already started like the hockey rink. So he's got like this special machine that like floats and cuts down like all the marshland you're not supposed to cut. It's so like nice and smooth for like a little arena, and all the kids in the neighborhood go, and I think his son does hockey. I got ice skates. I think I'm gonna bust them out this year and take advantage of it. But I don't know how no one's been like, that's perfectly trimmed. I hope he doesn't get caught, but he is doing it illegally. The ice skates I have are from they're not very comfy, but I just love them. They were my mother's from the 60s. I think, yeah, she's born in 55. She got them when she was 15. They're blue, they're baby blue with fur on the top. So they're not super comfy, but they're just adorable. I love that she saved that stuff, like her go-go boots. I have one pair of those. So, I like ice skating. I want to get to the ice caves this year. I haven't done any of that in a couple of years. Like, we used to go snowmobiling. Like, we didn't have snowmobiles, but we used to go snowmobiling, go up to like Canada once in a while. Do that every few years with the snowmobiles. That's quite the trip. But four-wheeling, we never did stuff like that. I mean, I did periodically, and it was a lot of fun. But it's going to be so much fun, more fun having it in your backyard, you know. I always wanted to take Caden to, and I say it every Christmas and I forget, but I already finished his Christmas. But I actually wanted to take all the kids. Maybe I will do that. There's this place in New Jersey. No, Philly. I think it's in Philly. And it's this huge indoor dirt bike arena. And you can rent the dirt bikes for the day. And there's hotels everywhere and shopping. I think I tell you guys this every year for the last 3 years. Anybody remember me telling you this? Maybe this is the year I do it. And stay for the weekend. And go dirt biking for 2 days. It's huge. It's like the biggest dirt biking indoor arena in the United States. So if we get lessons like the first couple hours, and then we kind of do our thing, and then the next day we're kind of on our own, having fun. Maybe I'll do that. Do you guys remember me telling you this, though? I feel like I've told you this. This would be the 3rd year I've told you this. Right? Anybody remember? I want to say it's in Philly. I'm going to blow my nose. I don't know if I'm getting a cold. Well, I think it's just, I just said to Katie the other day, too, I'm like, we need to put the humidifier down here. I got one in the bathroom. Yeah, no, nothing's coming out. Nothing's coming out, but I feel it. I feel it running, but it's not running. Sheldon, buddy. Come see Mama. Sheldon, come see Mama. Come on. Sheldon. Come on, Budsky. Come on, Budsky. Yeah, might have. I got boogies. I haven't had a good Christmas in years. My stepdad ruins it every year. Sorry. Aw. Well, I hope you have a kick-ass fucking Christmas this year. Okay? That's gonna change. It's gonna be a tough Christmas around here this year too, but we'll make the best of it. Make the best of it. Is this falling? I feel like it's falling. In your head. Something about being in your head for the next couple of days, which actually makes sense because I said to you when I first started this video, I wanted to do Sunday, Monday, and then Sunday came to me again. And I said that to you right before I went to the bathroom. I'm like, maybe something repeats. In your head. So I don't know if like you go to work Monday, you think you can distract yourself, but then it's like, bam, Tuesday, same thing. I don't know how it's gonna freaking roll for you guys. But in case my sister decides to show up at a decent time, let's start this read because we're taking my shopping. We're taking us shopping. We got the walker ready, we got the wheelchair, we got everything. We got everything freaking ready. Okay, so we're going shopping. Not for very long. She'll only last for so long, but we're gonna do that. I gotta go in the Bath and Body Works ran out of soap. I ran out of freaking soap. I've been using Hannaford soap because I ran out of the good smelly soap. I do spoil myself with soap. I know that sounds silly, and I never really picked up on it until now. But I am very particular with hand soap, and it's usually always Bath and Body Works. Last one I bought, it was like the new season thing. I think it was Cherry Blossom. It's really, really good. I think they have a vanilla peppermint I want to try. They dry out your skin? Oh, that stinks. Yeah, no, they work good. They don't do that to mine. I've been doing that ever since I guess I could go to the mall and had my own apartment, even with Danny. You know what I mean? It's just something I always had to pick some up at the market here and there. Or the pharmacy. No, never really at the pharmacy. Just like at the market if I ran out. But I was typically always good about when I knew I only had a bottle or two left going. And it was nice because the kids always went to the mall. The kids always did something. So I never really had to go to the mall. I could just be like, here's my card. Go grab me 6. Pick them out. Go grab me 6. I was never picky. I always let them pick. There wasn't too many of them. I was like, oh, I can't. Like my mom's like that. Not me. So, and if I don't like it, I can't deal. It goes to a friend. But the Cherry Blossom was, with the last 6 that I got, that one was one of my favorites. And I don't think I had tried that one in a while. Because like I said, I have the kids go. I don't too often have to do that. So it was the first time I actually picked that one out because I went. So I get to pick them out again because I'm going. The little things, it's the little things in life. I get to go and smell soaps. Besides, I think they're the ones that, there's a body spray I really like, and I'm super picky with body sprays. There's only this one particular one that I love. And Mia's been using it every morning when she gets out of the car to get on the bus. I'm like, girlfriend, fucking stop. Like, I can tell she's got her own body spray on, and then we get out of the car, and she's like, give me a spray real quick, and she's like this because I leave it in my car. And I'm like, asshole, you're spraying too much, stop. And you have another scent on. Like, you combine certain scents, it's gross. She's like, well, I know he's telling me I smell gross. I'll tell me I smell great. And I'm just like, okay, well, find a new fucking combo, girlfriend. Because I got like that much fucking left. And I've had it for like 2 years. So if I can't find it again, I'm not going to be happy. It's just, I always leave it in the car. And not because I was a smoker. It's just to get out of the car, go into work. Just very light. It's so light. It's so light, That's what I love about it. It's light. I don't even smell it on me. It's so light. But everybody else does. Like, what is that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm really sorry. But even when the older girls are in my car and they see it, they're like, where'd you get that? I'm like thinking to myself, now I'm thinking to myself, like, is that sold out? Because I have had it for over a year. It might even been 2 years I've had that in the car. And I use it more often than you think, but I really just do one squirt. So when I tell you that shit lasts a while, that lasts a while. Well, I hope this one's not limited. I really want to go out in the car and find out what it is now, but it's too cold. We gotta read. Oh, I had a coupon. I think it expired. My mom pulled it a couple weeks ago. And I grabbed it. I think I grabbed it. Now you're going to make me look. Because I know I grabbed it. She's like, cool, will you take this? Because I had told her, I'm like, I got one left. She needed one upstairs because she actually does the same thing. And I was like, oh, I'll get you some when I go. Well, I only have one box of junk. And that's not even junk. So, yep, I don't have it. Bummer. What's this? I do have it. Aw, thanks for reminding me. But now we gotta look if it's expired. And then we gotta start the reading. Vanilla Bean Noel. Winter Candy Apple. Oh, I scored. This one's December 11th through the 24th. No, it's not the 11th, right? Yes, it starts today. This one was November 28th to December 11th. Ha ha! I can even use that one. $10 off 40. And a full-size body cream with a $10 purchase saves $17. And that offer is valid in stores online now to December 24th. Can I use all 3 coupons? Does anybody know? I'm not a coupon girl, but my ma always loves coupons, especially like Macy's, things like that. If you shop at certain places a lot, you get really good coupons. The only time I ever notice a good coupon is like if I go to Walgreens. Guys, I can't go into a pharmacy and not spend more than $100 each time. I spend hundreds of dollars every time I go to the pharmacy. I just don't even understand. So when someone's like, I need something at the pharmacy, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go to the pharmacy. I don't even understand. I don't get it. So I'm hoping I can use them all at the same time. I don't even buy makeup like that. Mia might be like, mine, need mascara, pads, tampons. I'm usually always getting vitamins, so that's a quick tally. I do not like buying my vitamins all at one time, because then I spend like $200-300. I'm like, fuck. I get mad. So I try to space them out. Weird little quirky things, you know? But yeah, I never spend less than $100 every time I go into the damn freaking pharmacy. I don't get it. But I got my coupons. Yay. Let me put them in my purse. Alrighty, schnighties. My mom's, she's gonna need soap too. She's gonna be like, can we share the coupon? Spend 40. I always spend more than 40 on Bath and Body. With all the soap I get. Well, no, maybe I don't. Because it's usually like 5 for $25, 5 for $30. So I'll just have to buy. I don't need lotion. I'll try to find a spray. Oh, but if you spend 10, right, on a lotion, you get a free one. So it looks like I'm buying lotion. I'm going to utilize those coupons, guys. I'm going to utilize those coupons. But for realsies, we got to stop this because I doubt my sister's even awake. It's 9/11, but it's 11/11. So I don't know if it has to do with a partnership. 11/11 is you're on the right track whether you like it or not. But usually has to do with multiple. But when I use this deck, I like to make it about my spirituals. So, I'm so glad I wrote down dirt bike. In your head, you're in your head. Who sings that? You're in your head. Oh, who sings that? Oh, which reminds me, something happened to my Candlebox radio station on Pandora. I gotta look into that. Is that a swan? What is that? I don't know. I just went a little nutty thinking I can get like a little color out of it, but I don't know. You're in your head. Who sings that? Sorry. Oops, spelled it wrong. Cranberries, thank you. Why did I put this over here? So maybe it's something with the letter C. Like Courtney. Who knows? You're in your head. You're in your head. Yes. So I really truly think like it's really gonna be like today's Sunday, right? It's something like today, tomorrow. I don't know if you're like feeling good. Like I don't know. And then something's gonna repeat on Tuesday. Or maybe it's something like, oh shit, I was supposed to do that Sunday and you don't remember until Tuesday. Who freaking knows? Okay? Who knows how that's gonna play out for you guys? All right. All right. And I almost just said, all right, my little lovers, my little lovers. So that 11-11, there was something with partnerships there. So I don't really know what that's in regards to, but we're going to find out. You're in your head. It's never really fun to be in your head. All right, let me just text my sister. Can you just give me a heads up when you leave on YouTube? Okay. I feel like I need these out of my way. Let's do one deck at a time. And I know you should not be a stance. I'm so sorry. I'm going to hold you. I'm gonna hold you. I'm gonna hold you. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna need that. I am gonna pull one of these. I meant to pull you one of these yesterday and I didn't. Ooh, I love that deck. Oh, wrong deck. Fucking A. Here they are, the gold. But I pulled these for you one day and I'm like, oh man, I gotta read that deck with that particular card. Fuck, she's awake. I just said now, but I meant now. Remember I did a reading and then I was like, oh man, I really gotta read from the freaking book there. Oh Jesus. My fly up? Okay. It's all bulky. I'm like, all I saw was my fly, but it's not my fly. It's fucking A. And I just got pulled to gold. And then this deck that I love with the dragons, but I actually have to read that deck too because the meanings are so different that I couldn't read intuitively because it wanted me to go off of the card. That's the only time in the 5 years I've been doing this, let's say a solid 4, that I've ever been pulled to read the deck. So, 'tis is what it is. And this doesn't want to be used as a paper holder. So I don't blame it. Her, him, I don't blame they. All right. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, let me see what she had to say. My gosh, I'm so sorry. Yes, I unfortunately just woke up. I can call to see if she wants to go around then departure. Well, that is not unfortunate news for me. Let me know. 10:30 departure. Okay, what are we fucking taking a flight, girlfriend? What are we taking a flight? That's a message for somebody. Your flight might get delayed if you're flying today, Monday or Tuesday. Maybe a storm, maybe technical issues. I don't know. Someone's about to fly. and I think there's going to be a delay, but worked out for me, right? She never uses that word, guys. So it's just something with flights. It could just be a global thing that goes down, or it could be just very simple and it's just delayed a little bit. Nothing to really worry about, okay? So let's do Sunday today, December 11th, 2022. Let's do Monday. Tuesday. I just got pulled a Threes Company. I don't think that's a bad thing, unless we're talking about Jack. I don't know. Maybe it's a good Jack. Who else do we have? What are their names? Suzanne Summers. What was her name? Jackie? No, that's Jack. What were their names? Chrissy and Janet. Thank you. I also just got pulled to Laverne and Shirley. Threes Company too, but that's a good Threes Company. So this is something with partnerships. Even though I really like to read this one, it's just you guys. But I'm being pulled to, not the milkman, but you know how they do the milk and tonic? But I don't know if someone gets a cold. I just got pulled to the Jeffersons. I'm just getting pulled to that era right now. And I just got pulled to, I shut my eyes for a split second. It was like, I don't think it was Punky Brewster. I think it was Vicky the Robot. So maybe someone's watching Nick at Night. I don't know. Okay. Let's do one overall card. No, I really wanted to do one for each day. And then I think I'm going to pull these when the cards are out. And then I'll pull one of these, clarify with these. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday. There's something big with Tuesday. I don't think big like that, but like there's just an emphasis on you know what I'm trying to use, an emphasis, whatever, on Tuesday. In your head. Yeah, someone is in the freaking head. I just get pulled to steak, like a T-bone. And then I got pulled to like a T-bone, like someone got T-boned. But it's perfectly okay. Lots of channeling. All right, Monday. Come on, let me in. Let me in with the hairy little chinny chin chin. Let me in. All right, I'm seeing a current, but the current's going in a different direction. Huh. Okay. Monday. No. Sunday. Okay, let's just go Monday first. Monday. I'm getting pulled to Tuesday. Monday, please. Monday. All right, I guess Tuesday. So we're going to go backwards, like the current. Tuesday. Tuesday, please. Tuesday. Seriously. Monday. And I just saw a rainbow, which pulled me another freaking 2. Pulled me to rainbow trout. And then Sunday. So I don't see the fuckle sticks. I don't know why the current's going backwards here. So yeah, something I'm telling you is like something about today. So I don't know if it should have happened today, but it happens on Tuesday. Yeah, so I don't, it's almost like something goes right back to Tuesday, but Tuesday brings you right back to Sunday. Like maybe you thought something was going to happen on Sunday. It ends up being Tuesday. I don't know. Tell me about Tuesday. In your head. No, Mingya, see? Tell me about Sunday. Sunday, please. Sunday vibes. Today. Luminous warrior. All right. Overall message, please. Overall message for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Overall message for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I think you guys are going to sleep good tonight. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Overall message. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Hi. What the fuckle sticks? I just looked up at that little Buddha. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The gateway. All right, let's get one more. It's overall. That came out yesterday. What did we read for yesterday? Oh, that makes sense, right? Because I was like something with this weekend's. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Overall message. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Can I have one more, please? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Thank you. I'm going to do that when they're out, and I'm going to get an overall message with this. In your head. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, please. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. We have cunning and trick. We have blessings, and we have the gateway. So I will go with the gateway first because that was yesterday's. Well, it's in Mercury energy, right? So a chapter in your life is coming to a close and a new chapter is about to begin. Surrender the great graciously and lovingly and trust the natural cycle of life, for all is held internally within the arms of the great love that we call life. Remember, this spring follows winter, and with each spring, a full rebirth. Time for the external gateway to new beginnings. Feel the sacred, precious beauty that fills our heart, even in sadness, a great light shines from within you. Be grateful for all that has been and all that will still be. So there's still like bothering something. Something is still bothering somebody. Blessings. Your recent act of kindness has not gone unnoticed. The universe thanks you for your kindness and shows another recently and bestows eternal love and blessings upon you. You are dearly loved by all. I'm going to start over because I just heard dearly beloved. Was that purple? Prince? Dearly beloved. Your recent act of kindness has not gone unnoticed. The universe thanks you for your kindness and shows another recently to bestow eternal love and blessings upon you. You are dearly loved by her and by the divine will of those who lights fills both heaven and earth. Gently close your eyes as you receive a great blessing. Feel yourself being showered in the heavenly light. Know that the entire universe resides within your heart, for you are the part of life's endless blessings. Every act of kindness helps the world to glow a little brighter. Every act of kindness is a blessing not only onto others, but also unto oneself, for ultimately, we are all one spirit. I feel like that's a thank you. I don't know if it's like animals, humanitarian work. It's like spirit knows something that won't go unnoticed. It's also saying thanks for your kindness that you showed another recently. So it could be personal, it could be a friend. Close your eyes gently and feel you being showered in the heavenly light. Know the entire universe resides in your heart. We are once part of life's endless blessings, the act of kindness in the world to glow a little brighter. This might just be feeling love. Like somebody could be blessing you. You know, like a priest gives blessings. So it's like a thank you in case you didn't get a thank you. Maybe you didn't feel like you needed a thank you. It's up from above, right? So could just be a lot going on. And they're really appreciative. Okay. So with trick and cunning, what? Why'd it go right to wolf? Oh, because I gotta look for the bear. Oh, I'm telling you. No, it's not the bear. That's rest. Isn't that a bear? That looks like a freaking bear to me. What? Certainly looks like a bear to me. It's a raccoon dog. Okay. This card represents an illusion or a daydream. Perfect Neptunian timing, right? The raccoon dog card may warn you to look before you leap, but also reassure you that the leap itself is part of the fun. This card is seeing an opportunity in chaos, confusion, creative problem solving, or learning on the job. When similar in appearance with the raccoon or the badger, the Japanese raccoon dog is believed to be unrelated to either, but in Japanese folklore has the rich cultural significance of the background. They are tricksters and shapeshifters, and often associated with mischief, and pranks. The raccoon dog card urges you not to take things too seriously and encourages you to be encourageable, generous, and cheerful. The raccoon dog may portend success after taking a risk or encourages you by taking a risk you've been considering. Yet it is also reminding you that success is not guaranteed and that we learn from our mistakes, all well as from the experience of our journey we took. I don't think I really need to read the shadow side, but on the other hand, it could be a warning that someone is not, it's like someone trying to pull the rug underneath you, right? So but I'm not really getting that vibe. So this is more about encouraging the mind to think outside the box, prosperity in business, encouraging your generosity, cheerfulness, and protection from deceit. So if anything, I think it's definitely some type of protection. I definitely think there was something going on and around. Um, but it doesn't feel like negativity. So we'll just have to see how that plays out. Because I really feel like this card is seeing an opportunity in the midst of confusion, chaos, creative problem solving, learning on a job, right? Careful you don't sabotage a situation there. It doesn't really feel like sabotage, but I mean, it came out, right? So, and I want to say this is a fox, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna, yes, it is. This card represents wit and intellect. Before Christianity, the fox into the creature of deceit, they were reversed to the Celts as being the wise counsel of logical reasoning. The fox, who is said to contain the great magic and cunning, was seen as a positive trait and necessary for tactic, logic, and diplomacy as war. The fox card in this deck represents a tactical and knowledgeable person who prefers words over action. The fox is stealthy and clever, is a predator, and the fox card might be urging you very subtly with some type of tack in pursuing one's goal. A heavy hand is not always necessary, and the fox card encourages you to refine and adapt. And when approaching the problem rationally with a delicate hand, will best discern how you move forward. But on the other hand, if someone's in the shadow, it's all about manipulation. But I'm really not feeling the shadow, guys, which is great, right? So it's like promoting wit, logic in difficult situations. You can deal with manipulative people. This is protection from being taken advantage of and warding against feeling tongue-tied. So I don't know what you're starting. I feel like it's important where I love when I write like shit and sometimes I'm like, what did I write? But it's having me write it down because it's extremely relevant. And they're telling me I should use these cards a lot more. So I don't have time to do that this week, but I will do my best to stay on top of that. Which is weird. I did kind of cursive there, and now I'm just doing not cursive here. And both of this is protection from deceit.
One's manipulation, one's deceit. Okay. So there is a warning, but they want me to tell you it's not about the warning. Okay. It's really how something goes down this week with you guys, and energy around you. Okay. So, and then again, right, like not going unnoticed, but it did this yesterday with the gateway again. In your head. So I don't know. What the fuck was this? Even in sadness, I can't help but to keep saying that. And great light shines within you. Be grateful for all it is and still will be. Surrender to the past gracefully, as if it's like a surrender. Because it's like a new season, so I think it's just like a little tough. I will, because this is the internal gateway into a new beginning, guys. So what I've been meaning to mention too, and I keep forgetting, is that this isn't the normal going into like the new year and cycles are being closed out. Like, oh, right, we're going to, New Year's resolution. I just want the best for me. Yeah. No, this is, it has to do with the transits. There's a lot of karma being wrapped up, dished out, new cycles beginning. And this has been set in motion for the last 7 years. It just happens to go into the new year. And I don't know if that's what spirit wants to project onto people. So they think, and I know it sounds kind of shitty the way I'm saying it, but so you think that, you're doing the best thing for you, like you're doing a good job. Kind of feel bad, like I even said it like that, like I shouldn't have given it away or whatever, you know what I mean? But like, I am who I am and they know exactly who I am. And at the end of the day, it's really about your mindset. I don't want you to get tricked into thinking, I just don't. So there is new beginnings coming, and it's clear that it's here, and it's a tough new beginning. I look back, 2022 was a tough year, but it also was a year that was really eye-opening, right? So for my followers, it's your mindset. So I just want to keep it real. And they wanted me to do that. So I don't know, maybe it's a reminder for you guys, So, but again, I keep getting pulled to like the sorrow. So I don't know what that is for everybody, but just remember to stay positive. Okay. So Sunday, let me just check my sister's text. It wasn't even her, it was Messenger. So again, somebody from above is definitely like, I got you, thank you. This is a positive situation. There's definitely protection against deceit, manipulation, other people out there. Anybody who would want to take advantage. It's like, especially if you're doing anything in regards to speech, giving a speech, needing to talk, just really vocalization. It's going to help you not to get tongue tied here. Hi, buddy. And then there is what's up?
When are you gonna be done?
I don't know, half hour or so. Why?
Okay.
Have some cereal.
We don't have to.
Run upstairs and get a spoon, buddy.
Oh.
Run upstairs and get a freaking spoon. All right, well then you don't eat. Some type of prosperity here, possibly in business too, kind of encouraging you. So I don't know if it's like speaking your mind. It's kind of the opposite energy here. I don't think it's something you're doing. It could be energy around you. It could be your nerves. This could be some type of reassurance. All right, so sea turtle, protection. You are the master of finding life and flow. Be the harmony within your rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You will have everything you need to be protected and happy. You guys have a protection spell. I just said that as if it was a spell, and that's the first time I've ever done this with this deck. This fell out of the frame, but my mom gave this to me because she just loves sea turtles. I think it's this energy. I've never felt the connection to a card like this, like in the sense of a spell. It almost is pulling me to my Isis deck, but you don't need another spell. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. You are the master of finding life flow. Just let the energy flow. I don't think you're going to try to stop it. So I think your main focus is here, is pushing through, and you are going to succeed. You're very protected here in regards to the next few days with, even if you're not starting anything, it's being protected from the energy around you. And again, it's like flowing upstream. These two are flowing upstream. So I don't know what this is. But it was with these cards where I was like, why are we going the opposite way? But your first card out is, flow, water. Very protected. It's my mom. Hold on. She just texted me as well. I will make sure I'm off YouTube shortly. I got about 50 minutes with you guys, so I got like 15 minutes before she gets here so I can get stuff situated. Like, I'm trying to get something here to flow for you. I don't know if I can. So maybe you feel like you're out of whack. I'm not really sure. Because I feel here, this is more of a, this is very strange. This is more of a push through. What? It's more, let's just do it this way, which is weird because I don't spell through like that. It's more of a push through. And what was the other word they gave me? You are the master of finding life's. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path, I want to say, will glow. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. You are the master of finding life's flow. To be in harmony with the rhythm. You are in. Okay, this is important for you guys. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will glow. Persevere, and you will succeed. That's what it was, a breakthrough. Why are they having me write through like that? I almost should. It's so fucking messy. So there must be a messy situation. Apparently there's key words here, okay? My goodness, just when I want to make things simple. And one of the key words here too is glow, because that's not even on there. It was like a spell. And there's a 5, guys, right? So luminous warrior. The luminous warrior has no enemies of the world or to the next. He is impeccable in the word and his deed. His focus is on light rather than what hides in the scenery. But that says dark. They had me say scenery. I don't know what's happening here. Since he casts no shadow, he is radiant as the sun and can transform most terrible enemy into his ally. His power is not from the sword, but it is from speaking the truth at all costs. The invitation here reminds you to focus on your power, wisdom, and beauty. Do not be seduced in what seems wrong with you or with the world. Remember, the invitation follows attention on focus, a positive traits, feeding your light with even more light until you feel truly empowered. There will be little need for action as you resolve all situations from within. So here you might be invited to enter a quarrel with somebody. Obviously, don't engage if someone's being an ass, right? Because it could be somebody who's short-tempered, there's emotions, not really, it's using that lower instinctive energy versus anything else. Don't act from a place of anger because it's only going to damage a certain relationship or hurt ones you care for. Find the truth in hiding your heart. Find the truth hiding in your heart, and it will affirm the instinct of peace rather than war. So there's a message here too. my God, I don't think I'm going to finish this in time. You're going to be shitting me. This pen is leaking. It's driving me fucking bananas. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. So this is kind of about empowering yourself here by, if you need to speak the truth, then speak it. If speaking the truth has to do with work or moving forward or defending yourself's beliefs, morals, then absolutely hands down, say what you have to say and they can fuck off. If there is no need to engage, do not engage. Because remember, both of these come with warnings, with energy around you. I almost feel like someone wants to engage in something. Maybe somebody feels like something's not over and it's over. Or it's something that can dim your light. I think if you engage, Monday is important, but this is Sunday. So don't stress over what happens Monday. So you might have to speak the truth in regards to, I think it's work, but it's going to vary for everybody. I mean, for me, it could be regular work. It could be the hospital work. It could be YouTube work. It could be my next channel work. It could be housework. It's work. So speak the truth. Empower yourself. Don't act in anger, whatever you do here. And there's 2 5s. So it's 1 5, but I did a 5 here for this 5, Luminous Warrior, right? So you're asked to kind of like warrior mode, and it's like pick and choose your battles, right? That's the message I'm getting here. Pick and choose your battles. That's a good message for Sunday, but it's going into Monday, right? And then whatever happens on Tuesday kind of goes back like this again. So I just want to write on YouTube when I start the reading for pick and choose your battles. So definitely it's a pick and choose your battle situation here. There's no question. Okay. I don't even need to clarify with that deck per se, but let's get one card for Sunday for this. You are the master of finding life flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will glow. So you might be creating your own poetry or your own type of affirmation. I don't seeing something in a word, like, because it was so, and again, all the years of doing this, well, I've only had this deck since last Christmas. Lonnie got it for me for Christmas, but like, I've never saw this as a spell. Okay. Again, both these cards talk about protection. You got a blessing here. It's like a protection. This new beginning is the protection. So the energy around you, okay? Somebody might not like your glow, right? Maybe you pick and choose your battles. You're that luminous warrior. You speak your truth. You empower yourself. But I do feel like here, in regards to something, don't act in anger. I don't know where that's coming from. But again, it's kind of warding against being like tongue tied, but I think that helps with like a different situation. So I do feel the emotions kind of all over the board. Or again, I feel here too, like it's more here with the raccoon dog, where it's encouraging you to continue to be generous with your energy, but don't overstep that either. But with some type of industry or business is prosperity. So I don't know if somebody just has too many opinions around you. Because to me, I just heard you got to block the shade. So you got to block the shade. Sunday. And I just, Sunday into Monday. Sunday. Life. It's your life. It's what you make it. I talked about mindset, and you got abundance at the bottom of the deck, right? So again, it really, to me, it is what you make it here, okay? So if we have like an exterior energy, I guess I'll just pull one card. Yeah, so I got the Three of Swords and the Magician. I think somebody's just really bent out of shape that you're manifesting a new life or going in a new direction. But you have others, right? You got to block the shade, because if they're trying to manifest you back into their life or whatever the case may be with whatever this is, it definitely, somebody is vibing at a lower vibration and manifesting some type of repetitive cycle, and you will not be in that cycle. Somebody else will be in that cycle, right? So the surrounding energies for Sunday, whether you're aware or not, but I just heard Sunday going into Monday. So this is really like a 3-day energy of kind of like, so get what I'm saying? If you get like one text message or something goes wrong or anything, like you don't want something lingering for 3 freaking days, right? And you got the Heart of Swords. So upright, upright, she's smart, intelligent, witty, cunning. Reverse, she's no joke. She'll cut it out. She's no joke. So here's the thing, right? Don't act in anger. This energy would. And then you get the Spirit of Wands. So there's some type of message. And it came out like this. So if I flip it, this would actually go first. Came out like this. But if it's the first one, I kind of feel it's like this. Yeah, see, it's like the fox, that cunning energy, but that can be cunning too. But here we go with the fox, the Spirit of Wands. Got to be careful here, right? Cool, calm, collective. It's some type of message. It's a messenger. To me, you already turned your back on a situation. I just heard something from three weeks ago or 6 weeks ago. Something with threes, pairs of threes. So I don't think you're getting tested, but it's almost like the way someone comes at you is just like cool, calm, and collective, like nothing ever happened. But there's nothing cool, calm, and collective about this energy, guys, because you're the Queen of Swords reversed. This is your life. You got the Nine of Swords, right? You're that speaks of the wounded warrior. Don't take, you want to be the wounded warrior or you want to be the luminous warrior? Like, don't give up. So I don't know if somebody has a strong opinion on your lifestyle, on your life, on your work, they can go fucking kick rocks because you got abundance right around the freaking corner. Okay. So let's go to Tuesday. Well, no, we're on Monday. Okay. So this kind of feels like Monday, Tuesday, back to Monday, Sunday. Got the coyote, revealer of truth. That could very well be you. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Guys, I don't know what is up with this fucking energy around you. Wow. And it's kind of looking right over here. Like, and again, I don't feel like it's a test. Some of you, it could be your own mental test. If it's somebody else, I don't think it's going to be that much of a test. But you know how one energy can bug you for days? So I feel like this is really going to differ for everybody. Like some of you, you're just in your head about something you shouldn't be in your head, like nonsense. And others of you, it's somebody from your past that you already let go, you're not dealing with, but they don't want to accept that something's over, even though it's over. So it might be like an angry energy, but they're going to try to come at you like the kosher, like they want to fight for something. 4 of Pence, like somebody's still holding on to you with the 4 of Wands, but the moon, the 8 of Swords, Mother Earth, like it's so, So stand still. So again, I think the moral of the next few days of energy is pick and choose your battles here, troops. Stand still. When standstill appears, it is a symbol of pulsing, the act of observing and breathing in your own space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-noction. I don't know that word. As well as it happens when one is stuck. So please don't look at something as like being like stagnant in your life per se, because if it feels that way, it's really not. I mean, look at the brightness of this card and the temple and I don't know if it's like a mausoleum. Absolutely. The detail is stunning. When things seem to be stale or stagnant, or you find yourself or you feel stuck, the symbol appears as a reminder of constant action. It's not going to get where you want it to go. Perhaps it's time to gather the information or just wait for the universe to make its next move. No matter what, this movement is a beautiful gift and orchestrated to go in your favor. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring the parts together for your highest good. Go and play, recharge, and focus on what has stalled in life. Will get busy again for you sooner than you think, right? It tells you the same message here to play. Make time to play. It's telling you here that it's telling you the same thing. The symbol appears, constant action is not going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information and just wait for the universe to make its move. So it's kind of in the universe's hand here. No matter what, this is a movement of a beautiful gift orchestrated to go in your favor. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring parts together for your highest good. Go and play, recharge. Take your focus off whatever is not moving. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, this is definitely a gift. Orchestrated in your favor. It could be like a thank you. Play. recharge sooner than you think. Time to get out of that paralysis if you're in one. Invite to turn within, breathe, recognize conditions, moments. Yeah, they're saying that's not relevant for you right now. So it is like a temporary pause. But look at the beautiful pause. This is not meant to be, this isn't meant to feel stuck or stagnant or why me. There's no pity here. Enjoy this. It could be frustrating, right? Try not to get angry or act in anger, but it's beautiful. It's also a 7, which is a very spiritual number. So the revealer of truth. So you might hear something you're not happy about, or I don't think you're delivering the truth per se. You could be, but I don't think you're going to engage with lower energy. So don't take things too seriously. Again, make time to play. Take advantage of this energy. If it feels like stalling, do something, right? Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. So again, it's not necessarily traps and tricks of other people, guys. It's look out for traps and tricks of life and learn from them. And it reminds me, in the beginning of the video, I said to you guys, like how I said, Spirit, I think they want the global, I think they want humanity to think like they do a New Year's revolution, or they do this, or they put something like some type of positive mindset in the head, that it thinks like, so you think like, oh yeah, I did this, I manifested this, and that. It's really not like that. So again, it's like tricks and traps. Everyone wants to be like, Spirit doesn't play tricks. Are you fucking out of your mind? They absolutely do. They test. They stick us in traps purposely if we're not learning, right? So you've learned from whatever this is. Like, to me, I just saw like a mouse trap. Like, I wouldn't even use mouse traps around the house, but it's like, it's like a silly fucking trap. Like, if you get caught up in a silly fucking trap, then I kind of like want to say like, shame on you, you know? So then we have the ghost dance, 22, solid number. The ghost dance, American Plain Indians united with the spirits of the living, with the ancestors of peace in the world. When the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us when you hold responsibility for what's wrong with the world today. They could haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring your own past lives. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment or an altar, light a candle for them, and let the wisdom infuse you. At this stage in life, you are done repeating the tragic stories. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those who come before you and write a new story of your life. Wow. You got life. I mean, you can't make this shit up. Stop repeating the tragic stories. And I just mentioned about somebody who just kind of wants to repeat cycles here, right? So I'm guessing here, when you light a candle, because this is the main message, and we forget to do little things like this, right? They're bringing you healing and power, healing with paper slipping and powerful medicine to offer. So when you light this candle, just thank your ancestors, let them know this candle's for them. You're ready for the healing power and the wisdom that they want to infuse within you. So again, light the candles, make sure this is from my ancestors. This is a message of healing. It's healing, okay? It's a powerful medicine they offer you. So it could be a spiritual gift. It could be whatever they give you. It could be a dose of energy. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, right? So you could wake up feeling a brand new fucking person. So try not to forget the candle. Me, myself, and I done that plenty of times, okay? And just call in your ancestors. I want to say call in every corner, okay? Earth, wind, water, fire. I would call in the ethers as well. It's a healing, powerful message. You might get it at night. You might not hear it. I'm not sure. But just let them know that you're ready to receive what it is they want to infuse within you. Okay? Ready to receive what they'd like to infuse within you. However you want to word it, okay? But that's important. That's definitely important, okay? This is more of a message for me to give to you guys than anything, because something's being orchestrated to go in your favor now, right? So just kind of enjoy life. It's sooner than later, all right? So really think, because they're thanking you, but really thank them too, right? Like really be appreciative, like, of what this is, because I think whatever this is and is being orchestrated was extremely difficult. And for some of you, this could have taken an entire year to orchestrate. And when something's in orchestration and needs to be aligned, we tend to stumble, sabotage our own path sometimes, do things out of like greed or our own needs. So, it's like then they get set back. So this is really a message from above. And in return, I'd light a candle. And if you don't have a candle, you can light a lighter and hold the lighter, or light a match. Think outside the box. You don't need a candle. Another message from above, because this is what this is. This is somebody protecting you. Yeah, because you're going on a new path, all right? And the boundaries are being put into place. So, beautiful messages. Let's go to Tuesday. We got Moose, we got wisdom. Let your head and mind reach for the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. What a beautiful beast. The rainbow and the serpent. I'm getting pulled. You got another 5 and a 9. I'm getting pulled to the. And then I kept wanting to do THR. What beautiful antlers. What beautiful antlers. What beautiful something. I feel like that's a trick. What beautiful something. Who does that? What beautiful eyes. Who does that? Little Red Riding Hood? Watch out for the people freaking around you. Be smarter than them. I don't know if someone thinks they can outwit you. I don't know what that is. Let your head and mind reach the stars. You keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. It could have something to do with you lighting this candle. Okay? Because remember we talked about the flow of the water and it's like, all right, we're going this way. because this needs to this might have to happen first to feel rejuvenized. So the flow goes in the right direction again, right? Because I kind of feel like this is something that has to happen first. I don't know why I feel that way. And clearly I can be wrong. Just looking at my timer. Oh yeah, Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, look how pretty you are, right? The big bad wolf dressed as grandma. Oh, what long hair you have. Things like that, right? Because I'm like, oh, look at the antler. But like not in a negative way, but like, so I don't know if someone's trying to like seduce you, put you in a trance. Like, I mean, like I said, the Spirit of Wands can be that type of energy. It seems fake. But we know both these cards represent the trickery and the manipulation and someone around you. You know, someone could just be someone wants to be part of that path that you walk next. I'm not sure. Not everybody gets to walk your path when you do what is necessary to get on that path. Did they do the work to take that path with you, or are they riding your coattail? Like with me doing what I do next, I'm very aware, and it does bother me. You know, who comes back around when I do that? Is it the right timing, or is it, I just want to say I know who Courtney is? Or you know how things change, right? So it makes me sit back and be like, well, if this one's been out of my life so and so, but I know this and I know that, right? It just takes that one energy to come in. Words are powerful, right? So it's I don't think about that stuff either, but I also got to kind of look at it in like a different way and delegate certain stuff. Like, because what if somebody's just like, I'm really proud of you or this and that, but the wrong person can say that too. So whether you create something or not, if you shift your energy, you're creating a new tomorrow. So even if it's an energy shift, you created that. Don't let somebody come in and ride that coattail, or there's just something with this, like, you're so much smarter than that, right? Don't let anybody get you down or think like, again, I'm also getting pulled to work too, like there's a boss, or I'm also getting pulled to like HR. Okay. So I'm just, it can be so many different aspects of your life, guys. Okay. So the Rainbow 41, this does talk about change, and this is a 9, which is kind of like an ending, right? So it can be kind of uncomfortable energy, but you got the 5 here too, but this is a solid number right here. With the 7, it's a very spiritual number, and they got the 4. So something is definitely being orchestrated in your favor. Play, recharge. It's sooner than you think. So don't let the energy around you, please light a candle. Don't let the energy around you, like, because I really think you're going to start to glow. There's like a breakthrough. There's a push through. You're empowering yourself. The energy is just shifting. Life is changing. Your path is changing. For some of you, could this be don't engage like this and engage like this? Right? Because don't act in anger. But don't act fake either. Like somebody knows like you're just being nice or fake or sarcastic, right? Like, so I don't know how this is going to roll for you. But you kind of get the gist of what I'm saying, right? The Rainbow. What a beautiful card. It actually just pulled me to Rio. The rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of the spiritual path. You got the 7 in the spiritual path here. Okay. The colors of the chakras. In the Himalayas, the rainbow body is seen. Oh, I didn't know that's what this represented. This is beautiful. It's like the highest level of spirituality if you can absorb the rainbow body, for those who don't know that. But it's also the rainbow bridge between the physical and the spiritual worlds. At the end of our lives, we can journey across the rainbow bridge to the highest heavenly realms. When the rainbow appears, an affirmation that all is well, are you in the right relationship with spirit? So it's like, we got you, you got us. Like, wow, look at that vibrant color. Wow. The rainbow tells you that you're at the end of a storm is near. Persevere and remember that the darkest is just before dawn. Do not give up hope on things that have a positive turn. Listening to the morning rooster that announces the coming of the dawn and the night darkest still. But do not claim victory yet or let your guard down fully. So don't get caught up in pursuit of illusion or a pot of gold or the end of the rainbow. Don't try to find the treasure now. By coming into the right relationship with those around you, all your gifts at hand, so obviously you can't be missed. Be true with your intentions and do not let astray by daydreams. So again, it's the don't let someone sell you the golden ticket here, right? I just talked about me and what's next. If I'm doing a prime example, say it's like, it's not just remaining humble. Like, what if it's overnight success, guys? You never know, right? Don't focus on the pot of gold. No matter how spiritual you are, people can get caught up in any freaking moment, right? So this is a positive change. The end of the storm is near. Persevere. Remember that the darkest before dawn. Do not give up. Hope, because it's going to take a positive turn. Listen to the morning rooster. It ignites the dawn while the night is still dark. Do not claim victory yet or let your guard down. So I feel like something's going to go in your favor, right? Or, oh, hello, orchestrated to go in your favor. I mean, this could be, say someone fired you from work, and it's like, what? Like it was wrong. I don't know if you're gonna fight it. I don't know. Somebody might get fired, unfortunately. If that's the case, let it flow, okay? But there's something here about a wrongdoing. Yeah, I did see HR. I didn't get fired from work. I hope I don't get fired. If they fire me, they're screwed. Meaning like screwed in different ways. They can't fire me under the FMLA anyway. See, I don't know what this is. I think there's an unjustified ruling, but technically, I don't know if you would take them to court and be like, I just heard pay for your sins. I don't know what this is. Others of you, I'm getting pulled to the trickster where it's prosperity in business. You could get a raise. Some of you could win the lottery. Some of you, your business just could be going really freaking well. There can be an inheritance. There could be a donation. Do you get what I'm saying? I do think you need to experience this, though. But I don't think you're being tested, like I said in the beginning. It's not about that. Just try to stay positive in regards to your mindset, guys. Because the rainbow symbolizes the 7 steps of the spiritual truth, which manifests the color of the chakras. The Himalaya rainbow body is seen in recognition of our essence. It's typically at the end of the life you see that in the journey across the bridge, right? So it could have been something you did in a past lifetime, and here's your karmic return, right? I'm not really sure. But again, I don't think my spiritual would do this, but you never know. Don't get caught up in the pursuit of the illusion of the pot of gold. So if someone wants to sell you a pot of gold, Like, I know spirit wants me to go solo, but what if somebody comes in with an amazing offer and wants to buy my business and offers me millions of dollars because they think it's something that's going to take off? You know what I'm saying? Spirit would be like, no, Courtney, you created this. Because if I sold it, I'm basically selling it for money. Get it? Get what I'm saying? It's not about that. This reciprocity. I work for the universe. Universe works for me, vice versa. Get what I'm saying? We work together. We both get a return. So, I mean, I just got pulled to, like, you can even have a tiny business selling freaking shirts or candles, guys, and it's just like, bam. Say someone famous mentions your name. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm stressing that. But listen, all your gifts are at hand. So obviously, all your gifts are at hand. So obvious you may have missed them. All your gifts at hand. So obvious you may miss them. Be true with your intentions. Do not be led astray. So there is a breakthrough. There is a push through. You are empowering yourself. Careful who you engage with here. You do have a new beginning. Absolutely, hands down, something's going to go in your favor here. You are on a new path. There is energy around you. Don't get tricked and trapped. Like I said, that not even necessarily a person. Look out for the tricks and the traps of life and learn from them. This could be a headhunter. Oh, look how beautiful your hair is. Look how shiny. Look how it's like that little Red Riding Hood, right? We're in a cloak. So it's on you. Someone could offer me millions. I take it and I think I'm going to live a wonderful life, right? 6 months from now, that could be gone because what I thought was a good profit and an investment buckles. Why? Because I chose the wrong path. Now, us as spirituals, I don't think we would even consider that. But it could just be somebody's a really smooth talker and they want to be business partners. Where were they 6 months ago? Where were they 3 years ago? Where, you know what I mean? Like, look at the relationship that you've had with somebody. Relationship, friendship, get what I'm saying? A friendship is a relationship. Before you really even consider anything. You know get what I'm saying? Because this 5 is an amazing change. This 5 is an amazing change. This is a 9. So this talks about it's the end, right? It's a 9, but like you're not stagnant at the 10. It's a spiritual thing. The right alignment. This is what you call divine timing. Okay. The serpent. The soul's retrieval is the practice that helps you recover the part of your own self energy, enthusiasm, and innocence that some had lost. At first, soul's retrieval recovers from our hurts and our what needs to be healed from childhood wounds. Later, we learn the journey to recover our own original nature. That self is never left in the Garden of Eden, who speaks to the rivers of the trees and to the gods. When we return to Eden, we are whole again. The invitation, you are no longer fragmented. You are the one with creation. You have healed the cause of pain you feel and do not need to dwell on it any longer. Remember, it's true. You're still hovering over an old wound. Find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you have already mastered. Go for the big one. The journey back to Eden. This might have to do with the flight. Remember my sister said departure? Find a new flight path. It's here, right? And we talked about a little bit of delay, so didn't this. That might be the message there too, okay? But when do you compromise and truly believe a loved one or accept somebody? It's exactly what I just said. Vow never to compromise your integrity again. So you're not fragmented, right? You're whole. You're not really dwelling. You're not doing this. You're not hovering. It's a new path. Just don't get distracted with stuff you've already mastered. Go for the big one. Back on a journey, learning new things. Don't go back to what's comfortable, what you know you're good at, what should you incorporate. No time for that. You have that. You can still utilize that as you move forward, but see what I'm saying? Like, don't. Typically, I'd say take what you've learned. And, you know what I mean? But like, this is not that situation. Like, you got this outside the box, right? You got this. You don't. Does that make sense? I don't know how to say what they're trying to say. It's like just incorporating new, whether it feels right or not. You're one with creation. You're definitely aligned. So you don't want to take yourself out of alignment here, okay? Hello. Does that look like aligned? Hello. Neither does that. At least you can see the G. What the friggle sticks? All right. So what a beautiful change too, right? The storm is near. Persevere. Don't give up hope. I don't really think you're going to get caught up in the illusion of the pot of gold, but it is kind of like an even give or take of energy. It's basically saying you're in the right alignment with spirit. So for those who are extremely spiritual here, that's an important message for you in case you feel like, oh, you're not sure if you're there yet. Like, that's going to be a personal message for everybody. Like, because you want to, it's more than just an alignment, right? Like, you are in creation with spirit. You are one. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, only those who know what I'm trying to say will actually understand what I'm saying right now. It's not, am I heard? It's not like that. It's like you're working for spirit. You're working for humanity. It's your mindset. It's your morals. It's your belief. It's your wisdom. It's your magic. It's your logic. It's your push through. It's your persevere. Like, you work with them. Like, you're no longer like their little minion, or like, you succeeded. You did the work. You got here. Like, you're not a puppet. You broke through. But it's more than that. It's like being proud to work for them. Like, say you're an entrepreneur. Your boss is spirit. That's who you have meetings with, not the matrix. It's pretty powerful. Like, you really are aligned. I don't know if you feel like you're flowing backwards or you're not. I don't know if you feel like you're just not in flow. Because again, it's like going this way, but it's like, this is sooner than you think. So there's energy around you that can kind of possibly get you down. I was really hoping not to have to run to the bathroom before I wrapped this up, but that's just not a thing because I've been drinking a lot. Okay. I'm going to throw you one card here. It's almost like if you know something's going to be successful, Spirit's basically telling you it's great. But don't stop putting the work in because you think it's going to come easy. Or I know us spirituals don't really think like that, but I just feel like there's something where you're like, all right, this is easier than I thought I can breathe. I don't think it's going to be like that, but you might think it might be like that, the way something comes in or comes at you. It's a lot of work, and you are granted this with careful consideration, whatever this is, guys. Because whoever's got you sure as fuck is going to make sure nobody fucks this up, because this has been carefully considered. And again, this can be as simple as shifting your energy, which therefore brings a new tomorrow. Second chance at life. Which means you've repeated something to the point where it's like, you don't have to repeat again. You've mastered it. So I wouldn't say you missed an opportunity at some point, but you kind of did. And this is for the masses, right? This global ascension too is a really big deal. And I think in the next 18 months, life-altering energy. And don't worry if it's 18 months from now or it's tomorrow, okay? Again, it feels like a little stuck, so I don't necessarily think it's going to be tomorrow. But you need me? Because I'm wrapping this up in a minute.
I'm going to Walmart doing everything for Mom.
Okay.
And Kim's supposed to be here around 11 or so.
Yeah, any minute we're going to go.
So just wanted to let you know Mom's a little worried.
Okay, I'm wrapping this up and then I'm heading up. All right. Yeah, look at that. Tribes. This is your tribe. Jesus, wow. Can't make this shit up. Like, welcome to your tribe. Like, you've always had your fucking tribe. But this is your life. You made your own choices. You're stepping on a new path and you're stepping into your tribe. Like, this can be an overwhelming feeling of success, an overwhelming feeling of gratitude, overwhelming feeling of love. Like, it's beautiful. Like, the beauty here is insane. Like, you got here, you did this. I don't know if you guys have ever researched the Rainbow Bridge. It's like only certain Buddhist monks reach this. Now, where I go next, I am working with the Rainbow Bridge, but in regards to Lightarian work, in regards to like Reiki and being able to excel one's transformation at a quicker pace, right? I'm working on being certified in that. And when you do that, you're working with certain people and energies, and it's a lot. I don't even really need to get into it. But meaning like they bestow certain energies and they just won't do it with anyone, anybody cut them a freaking check or not. It doesn't work that way. What I'm trying to, anybody can do it though. What I'm trying to say though is you got to be in the right mindset to do it. You just don't want that type of Reiki if you don't know what you're doing. You don't just want to reprogram your brain without not having an intention on reprogramming your brain. You get what I'm saying? But anywho, with the rainbow, that it only happens with certain Buddhist monks, okay? And they're at the end of their life. And it's extremely symbolic. It's extremely spiritual. It's heartwarming. It is a freaking blessing to get this at your end of life. It's the most heartwarming, welcoming. Okay. So you might get that at the end of your life, because this talks about more of a spiritual / mundane than the powerful energies of what I'm talking about. But this is welcome home, even though you live here. So your boss is spirit, gods, goddesses, whatever your belief. So they want you to know you are aligned. You did get there. And getting there can be a lonely place. That might talk about the sorrow, because getting here, to get there, I know for a fact, is a lonely place. Starting a real spiritual path can be a very lonely place. But like I said, this could be something that's been orchestrated for the last year, 7 years, 8 years. I mean, I got that vibe the minute we started this read. And this stuff being orchestrated for the next 18 months. So if something doesn't like take off for 18 months, even though you start it tomorrow, you could still be a world-renowned, whatever it is you want to be renowned for. But the first 18 months, you're like, this isn't going to work, yada, yada, yada. You get what I'm saying? Like, that song came in, don't give up. Like, don't give up. I don't know who sings it. Please light the candle. They are watching. They are aware. There is a push through. There is a breakthrough. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will glow. So you feel like you're going this way, but you're not. You are going this way. It's a temporary path. It's a temporary pause. Like, it's orchestrated in your favor. You are going to recharge. It is going to be a lot sooner than you think. So this is telling me that there's kind of like heavy energy, or it's just like in your head. And so pick and choose your battles the next few days. Pick and choose your battles, because your life is about to freaking change. You are on a new path. The official energies, like the officials, like whoever's in charge above, which is pulling me to the deck I used, the Viking deck, where they have like the official meetings, this and that. I'm being pulled to that read. That was like, what, 8 months ago? This is final. You've mastered the wounded warrior. You know how to pick yourself up. You're now going to be the luminous warrior. The amount of protection. This is a protector. Some of you, it's a wolf. This is a coyote. I've had crazy ass experience with a wolf that I felt was just kind of watching over me, even though it was creepy, but it was a big giant fucking Goliath, black wolf. I'll never forget it. But this is not time for you to not push through. So again, like, this is a very beneficial standstill. This is not, and I just looked up 2, 3, 4, right? Walk in the right path. Something is absolutely going to go orchestrated in your favor. God forbid I got fired or something, but Spirit's like, really though? Is it a loss, Courtney? Is it? God forbid you get fired. Is it a loss? It's only a temporary loss, right? Why? Because you're looking at, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to do this? What's next? Blah, blah, blah. No. Easier said than done for you not to battle your own brain there, right? Easier said than done. You'll be able to find the calm. And it's really the mindset. It's in alignment. So if something falls apart before something is shown, make the best of it. I don't think it had to happen that way. It is what it is. Because this is extremely powerful energy. This is not like it's being bestowed. It's not an overnight thing. Like, say 3 months ago you messed up, right? And it took you a month to get on track. Well, it took them another month to get things back into motion because of your mindset. See what I'm saying? So it's like, shake that really good. It's like energy like that, okay? So again, something could be successful when it comes to like your tact for pursuit. Very encouraging, generous energy around you. Don't worry too much about being tongue-tied because there's a warning against being tongue-tied. So I don't know if somebody's trying to do like ill intentions towards you, even if it's like the little evil eye, like it's not going to work. Because there's an energy around you of deceit and manipulation. And I think you already pushed through all that. But it's somebody who knew exactly what they were doing to benefit themselves. And I think that chapter is over for you. It's been over for you. I just don't think the other energy sees that for those who are dealing with this particular scenario I'm talking about. So again, careful too, like headhunters or, somebody just in your HR in general that thinks they can have the upper hand or take advantage of a situation, or your smarts or your wits or your clerical perfectionist or how you file something, or you get what I'm saying? Like underpaid. So I don't think anyone can take advantage of the situation. It's not gonna be allowed. So again, God forbid you lost your job, right? That's them trying to take advantage. Well, Spirit's gonna make sure that they pay. You get what I'm saying? So it's like something played out. Like it could have played out differently. Like, well, you knew you were supposed to quit your job 3 months ago, 3 fucking years ago, and you didn't, right? Well, now it's like a new fumble, and it's now even messier. My instance, for example. You get what I'm saying? I would never go to the point to get a personal lawyer to pursue something, but my ass certainly probably would go to the labor board to make sure that company got fined. And maybe that's something that needs to be taken care of before something else is in pursuit. And I'm not saying that's the way it's going to go down. I'm just giving you a prime example because there is something here at work. And then, on an up note, for example, my other channel, right? So it's like, again, it could be freaking housework, guys. You can have a maid in the house and you're like, don't act in anger. Maybe you think the maid steals something, but it's maybe not the maid. Maybe it's not who you thought you. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they're throwing so many different examples my way to throw to you guys. So there is going to be a breakthrough, but guess who creates that breakthrough? Not just Spirit, you. Because of your positive mindset, because you decide to persevere, because you want to succeed. If you got to tell yourself, I am protected, I am that, then you do that. You've mastered the wounded warrior. You are empowering yourself. You do speak the truth. This is your life. It does matter. You are in the energy of acting out of anger. So Be wise. Be careful. You absolutely got hands down, got the right people in the corner. They know everything that's going down. There is something being orchestrated. It is sooner than you think. But there is something that still needs to be wrapped up, even if it's over, if that makes sense. And I don't know what that would be for you guys. It really just depends on what's going down in your life. Okay. In your head. So I think you're just going to be in your head a lot. Ups, downs, positive, negative. It really just depends. I think this is a big deal. I don't think this is like you're just mental and you can't stop thinking about somebody. No, fuck that shit. That's so Matrix. Like, if that's the case and it's so Matrix, then speak up, speak the truth, go after what you want. Don't hold yourself back and stay in your head for days. Like, you don't create life that way. You don't remain happy that way. You don't create that way. So just, so if it's I think this is bigger than Mordain. Okay. And I think it's multiple aspects of your life. I'm not just talking about a Matrix muncher wanting to come your way and play fucking Pac-Man with you. Okay. It's a big deal. So if it's really somebody that's just like in their head, I can't stop thinking about him, I can't stop thinking about her, like, that's just silliness and nonsense. There's something huge out here. And if you sense it or feel it, talk. Don't avoid. Go after what you want. You don't know exactly what you want. At least express what you're thinking. Because I don't want you to hold yourself back. Even if you're expressing to your ancestors. I really think that's for the Matrix crew that hasn't quite just, I want to be on that part of the, yada, yada, yada. Anywhoosie, I love you guys so much. I can hear my mom walking around, so I don't want to up there by herself. I love you guys. I hope you have a kick-ass Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whether it goes Monday, Tuesday, Sunday, whether it goes, Sunday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. I'd like to know what happens on the 4th guy. Because I don't think it's just a pause for 3 days. Or something needs to be done before the right info comes your way. It's whatever it is, it's being done the right way. Honor. Just honor yourself, some type of invitation. So you will feel the shift. Well, some of you, it could be a little different. No, there's an invitation. There's something. So you are going to feel a shift. I love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Again, 143. Again.